Hello, my name is Vanessa Smith and I have been a wedding planner in the Seattle area for about 20 years. I've worked on thousands of weddings and there's nothing I enjoy doing more than helping my clients plan and execute the perfect celebration of their wedding. Today, we're going to be talking about wedding bars. It's probably one of the areas that I talk to most about with clients and something that tends to have a lot of anxiety around it. People are so concerned about making sure that their bar meets the expectation of their guests while also not blowing the budget. I'm so excited today to share with you some of my tips and tricks about planning a perfect wedding bar. Please make sure to subscribe to our channel. We have so much more to share. I've brought together 5 helpful tips to plan the perfect menu for your bar for your wedding. I can't wait to share them with you. One question I often get from our couples is whether they should have a pre-ceremony drink available for their guests when they arrive at their ceremony. While I love the idea and I think it's super welcoming, I do recommend that that drink is non-alcoholic. I also recommend that that drink is served in plastic. Here's the reasons why. Most wedding bars are open for about a 5-hour window of time. That's a long time to have your guests have access to a full open bar. On average, people drink about 1.25 to 1.75 drinks per hour at a wedding. So if you add a pre-welcome drink, it's just a lot of alcohol. And sometimes people don't need it. I do recommend though, a fabulous lemonade, a sparkling water, something really fun and creative as a mocktail. Those are all fabulous ideas. The reason that I recommend you serve them in plastic is because people go to the ceremony, they love your ceremony, they get excited, they want to put their glass down to toast, and then they stand up to walk away. And what ends up happening is they kick those champagne glasses or rocks glasses that you served that drink in over, and we end up with a lot of broken glass in the aisleway. Then with lots of fancy shoes and kind of heels, and you can kind of see where this goes really, really quickly. There's some incredible compostable options out there, or polycarbonate for something a little bit more fancy. Another incredibly popular question that I get is, should I provide the alcohol as the client, or should I let my caterer do it? Honestly, this is a tough call. You probably will save money in the long run providing your own alcohol. However, be really cautious of corkage fees. Almost every caterer out there is going to have a corkage fee that is either per bottle or per person. Make sure you add those up when taking this into consideration. The other thing you want to take into consideration is the amount of hauling and lugging of cases of alcohol that you will need to do on your wedding day or have your family do. It is a lot. It is way more than a normal SUV can hold. And there's a lot of fresh items in there too that will need to be shot for the day of, such as limes, lemons, orange juice, bar mixers, that kind of stuff. So you really need to have a good support team in order to pull this off, and it's definitely something to consider before going either way. During dinner toast, it's very traditional to serve a glass of champagne so everybody can raise a glass at the same time and cheers the bride and groom. However, over the past 10 to 12 years, we've started veering away from that traditional champagne passed around for everybody to enjoy and doing toasts with drink in hand instead. This is a huge way to save yourself hundreds and hundreds of dollars and be less wasteful. As somebody who has cleaned up many, many weddings, when we do a champagne toast, we find about 80% of the glass are at least half full and just scattered all over the dining tables. It is that extra drink that you buy your guests that may or may not be enjoyed, because a lot of people don't drink champagne, but they just want to be a part of the group tradition. So maybe consider doing a drink in hand toast instead. A very common right out the gate question about bars is, should I do a full bar or just a couple of signature cocktails? While I love the fun theme and design that gets to go into planning signature cocktails, I will say there's usually quite a bit of them wasted. People know what they want to drink. I mean, everybody seems to have their drink of choice when they get to a bar, whether it's a vodka soda, a basic margarita, a gin and tonic, whatever their drink is. I figure, let them have that. If you do signature cocktails, maybe just do one that's tray pastor and cocktail hour to kind of start the night out. signature cocktails usually do cost you more to have your bartenders make. And even if you're providing your own alcohol, you're gonna have to buy a lot of specialty mixers to make them happen. So my advice is usually just to stick with a full bar if you're gonna offer liquor. Another really important bar tip that I can give you is to limit your options at your bar. Even though I am keen on a full bar, it's a limited full bar, meaning 1 vodka, 1 gin, 1 rum, 1 tequila, 1 whiskey. Keep it simple. The more options that you offer, the longer it will take for people to get a drink. People want to get up to the bar, look at all the options, and then decide what they want to have. So keep the options as minimal as possible, but still offer your guests a few basic choices that they will enjoy. When it comes to selecting beers and wines, I recommend offering 2 different reds, 2 different whites, a rosé, a bubbles, and then 3 options of beer. I hope this advice is helpful. Thank you so much for joining us today for these tips on how to plan the perfect menu for your bar at your wedding. I really enjoyed chatting with you, and I look forward to seeing you guys again soon. More tips are coming your way, so make sure to like and subscribe.